Okay, so 25 years ago, I had what I now call a liminal overlay. It is like astral projection, but it comes over me. Some people will call it maybe a lucid dream or meditation. I don't know. I call it a liminal, not a liminal. I call it an overlay, and I'll explain what it feels like to me. Um, it's shifted and changed as I've understood what it was. At the beginning, sometimes it would happen, and I would have physical paralysis, not be able to move my body, and not recognizing what that meant. I would always pray, and I would eventually break it. Now I know it wasn't about prayer that broke it, and I'm going to share that with you too. It was the frequency. Okay. A liminal overlay for me is like I am right here in the physical. I can see everything around me. But I am also seeing another view. And that other view can be many different things. I can hear things or understand things. It's more, it's like telepathically, it's a pressing on, it's an understanding. And the more that I flow with it and not try to put it into a container and allow it to come through me, the more I understand. Crap, I don't know how much you've even heard of me. Well, that could be interesting, and I might have to go over things again. So I've described liminal, if you could hear me, or my overlay. But let me talk to you about Maldek, okay? So 25 years ago or so, maybe it was 20 plus years ago, okay? 20 plus years ago, I had an overlay dealing with Maldek. And let me share it with you the way that it was shared with me. I was on board a bridge, and I knew that I was one of the scientists and maybe even the captain of the bridge. I held a position of importance. And we were really excited because we were terraforming the planet below. And I was jumping off of my shift. And I was going out, I was clocking out, but I knew that the terraforming would begin before I got back. So when I left, I made sure that I was going to take a quick nap, made sure that I set, alarm to make sure I got up in time to come and start watching, the terraforming beginning. So when I got back to the bridge, when I left, by the way, we're like, yeah, party, high five. Yes, we did it. When I got onto the bridge, it was like, just glares, just like, and I'm like, the energy was like, fuck you. I'm going, what the hell's going on here? It's like nobody would look at me in the eye. And one guy, I didn't even get to look at him before I was running. But one guy said, why don't you go ask our beloved leaders above? And I was out the door into this thing that just a portal that took me to the penthouse, where everybody, the leaders, were having an orgy. 10, 9, 8. And I thought to myself, what the fuck is going on? Before the whole planet blew up and I found myself on an asteroid. I was on that asteroid for a very long time. But I remember thinking on that asteroid in this in-between state that I was put into, what the fuck just happened? And I heard one word that melded into two, it merged into two, it formed into two words. I heard Maldek, loud and clear. I've been chasing this for 20 some years. I heard Maldek, and I heard Mordok, Mordok, like the name changes a little bit. And I know it's in the Bible, that name that I just said. I'm not saying it. I don't even know if I know how to pronounce it right. But those are the two words I heard. What I came later to find out was that that explosion was a planet that was my planet. And we were mostly a water planet. I was in symbiotic relationship with all that was, in a way that Earth may not understand. I was one with my planet. The planet was me. There was an amazing species, mostly water, right? But we had atolls, these beautiful islands. And we had caverns, beautiful caverns underneath. There were whole cities with more suns, more spaces underneath than there were above. And there was this amazing race, the moth people. I call them the moth people. I don't know if we had a name. And I want to say thank you right now to that movie, Ender's Game. That being that was created for that movie is the closest that I have ever seen that comes to portraying what my people look like. So thank you so much. We were very advanced, even though you couldn't tell as much, by how we lived. And we, like I said, we were very much in harmony, in balance. Full flower, open, the whole 9 yards. We were looking for abnormalities. That's how we create. And let me tell you, we're creating quite a few today, babies. When Maldek exploded, it ripped through time and space. It ripped through this construct into other illusions. And I know that's difficult for the human brain to understand, because we are living in one body, and this is a fucking whiteboard as far as I'm concerned, Kara and Naya, right? Like, how do I know this isn't a whiteboard? I had to go through a lot in order to find that out, right? I had to go within. And that's all I'm telling each and every one of you to do. And I trust you. I trust you so friggin' much. I know what each and every one of you can do. I trust you to infinity and beyond. And I love you. I held the frequencies of all of that chaos within this being, this entity, this new creation that we had created with a hydrogen, a water bomb. Let me tell you, the nuclear radioactive shit, that's just increasing your evolution, people. You have no idea. The hydrogen bomb, yeah, no, that's not going off anywhere soon. No. Anyways, I'm regressing. I held the frequencies of all of that within me until we hit Earth. And when we hit Earth and caused it to go off astray, we brought in the moon to balance it. Now I'm seeing so many different overlays here, okay? It's hard for me to explain and share with you. What I see is, in my mind, Kara and Naya, I see balls. But the overlay is showing me down low where everything is flat. And it's like water upon water upon water. Okay? So I'm not understanding exactly how to share that with you. But I do know that when we hit the Earth and we were quantumly entangled, we had a lot of work to do. And the first step is a balance. I will talk about balance all day long, and I will share with you how I did it. But the second step is loving yourself and allowing everyone to be who they are. To be who they are, not allowing them to do everything they want to do. They're going to step into being able to create their own safe sandbox places to do that in. And I already know I'm going to be there with you because I've already said I do. I hold all frequencies within me. So, or at least an aspect of me is going to be with you, right? I am much bigger than just this tiny little vessel that is here right now. Me, Kara, personally, may not be there, but I got lots of energy that can come your way. Okay, I'm going to leave it for today. I'm going to go back and review this. And if you made it this long, I'm sure I went astray. Feel free to leave messages and notes to me. I just wanted to let you guys all know that you're not in it alone. I am quite aware that I have walked through every heaven and hell with each one of you. And I am doubly aware that you've done the same for me. I wouldn't be here sharing what I'm sharing if you didn't share it with me first, from within. I love each one of you so very much. Okay.